Morning students, let's have a revision of our chapter Factors and Multiples, exercise 2F. I hope you have done all the divisibility tests from question number 1 to 5. Now question number 6 is we have to check the divisibility by 11. So the number is given to you. The number is 22 crore 22 lakh 2222. So what we do, we have to add the sum of the digits in the odd places, which is 8, and we have to add the sum of the digits in the even places, again, which is 8, and difference between the two sums is 8 minus 8, which is 0. So since the number is 0, it is divisible by 11, and hence this whole number is divisible by 11. Okay. Now in question number 7, we have to say which number is prime number. So we know that prime number has not any factor except 1 and itself. So 81 is not a prime number because it can be written as 9 into 9. 87 also can be written as 29 into 3. 91 can also be written as 13 into 7. So 97 is our prime number, right? So now the next question is, from the 3-digit number we have to say which number is a prime number. Again, 323 can be written as 17 into 19 and 361 can be written as 19 into 19. So 263 is our prime number. We can also check by checking the divisibility of how to know the prime numbers in the numbers less than 200 or 400. From there also you can check, right? Now in question number 10, we have to say which numbers are co-primes. So we can easily know that 8 and 12 are not co-prime because they have 4 as a common factor. 9 and 10 are co-prime. They are consecutive number and they have no common factor except 1. 6 and 8 are again not co-prime because they have 2 as a common factor, and 15 and 18 are also not co-prime because their common factor is 3. So 9 and 10 is our answer, which is a co-prime number as they don't have any common factor between them. Okay. Now in our next question, question number 13, we have to take out the HCF of 144, 180 and 192. So here we are using the division method. You can use prime factorization method also. So in division method, what we are doing, we are dividing the greatest number 192 by 180 and we are getting 12 as our HCF. Then again 12 will divide 144. And since the remainder is 0, the divisor becomes our HCF. So HCF of 144, 180 and 192 is 12. I hope it is clear to you. Okay. Now comes the next question, question number 15, where we have to convert this fraction 289 by 391 into the lowest term. So what we will do, first we will take out the HCF of 289 and 391. Here again I am using the division method. So after dividing, we see that HCF is 17. Now we are dividing both the numerator and the denominator by 17 and we are getting 17 by 23. So 17 by 23 is the lowest term. I hope it is clear to you. Now our next question, question number 16 is we have to find the greatest number which divides 134 and 167, leaving a remainder 2. That means they are asking the HCF of 134 minus 2 and 167 minus 2. Why? Because it is leaving a remainder. So HCF of 132 and 165, we are using the division method and we are getting 33 as the HCF. So the required number is 33. Okay, students, these are very important questions. So if you have any doubt in understanding them, please message me. Okay. Now next question is question number 19, where we have to take out the smallest number which when diminished by 3, diminished means subtracted, okay, and divisible by 14, 28, 36 and 45. Take care of the question. What it is asking, the smallest number, that means lowest common multiple. We have to take out the LCM. So LCM of 14, 28, 36 and 45. What we get? We get 1260. So what is our number? Our number will be LCM plus 3. Why? Because it was diminished by 3. So we are adding that. And the answer is 1263. Okay. So the next question is question number 23, where LCM, HCF and one number is given. We have to calculate the other number. So here we will be using the property of HCF which we have studied. What is the property? Property is HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers. Now what is the product of two number is equal to HCF into LCM? That is 145 into 2175. And therefore the other number will be 3,15,375 divided by 725, and we are getting the other number as 435. Right. Next is question number 25, where it is told that the bells ring together first time after 9 minutes, 12 minutes and 15 minutes respectively. So when it will be again tolling together, what we will do? We will take out the LCM of 9 minutes, 12 minutes and 15 minutes. And what we are getting? We are getting 180 minutes. So 180 minutes on converting becomes 3 hours. So the bell will again ring together after 3 hours. Okay. Students, please complete the chapter 1 and chapter 2, and you have test on Tuesday. And if you have any doubt, please message me and clear your doubts. Best of luck for your test. Thank you.